Hello, my name is Felicia and this is Step by Step. And today you will be washing the dishes.
Sponge. Dishwashing liquid. Turn on the tap. Wash. Plate. Fork. Pan.
Now the first thing you will need is a sponge. Sponge.
Sponge. Sponge.
Next, we need to add dishwashing liquid. Dishwashing liquid.
Dishwashing liquid. Dishwashing liquid.
Next, you will need to turn on the tap.
Turn on the tap. Turn on the tap.
Now, we need to wash the dishes.
Wash. Wash.
I have just washed the plate. Washed the plate.
Plate. Plate.
And now, I wash the fork. Fork.
Fork. Fork.
And now, I will wash the pan. The pan.
Pan. Pan. Sponge. Dishwashing liquid. Sponge. Dishwashing liquid. Turn on the tap. Wash. Turn on the tap. Wash. Plate. Fork. Pan. Plate. Fork. Pan.
So, to sum up, to wash the dishes, you will need a sponge, dishwashing liquid, a tap, turn on the tap, turn off the tap, and then you wash your plate, your cup, your fork, and then your pan. Thank you for watching Step by Step. My name is Felicia, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Watch national parks.
I welcome you to a
Get up close and personal with some of the most exciting historical landmarks this world has to offer.
English Up. Исследуй Великобританию и улучшай свой английский.
Hi, welcome to English Up. I'm Joe. I've got a friend in Tokyo whose birthday is next week and she loves art. So I thought I would get her an abstract painting from an online art gallery. By the way, did you know that online art galleries are becoming more and more popular these days? So I can order a piece of art and have it delivered in Tokyo with no problems. Here in London, art is almost everywhere. You'll find a lot of classical art in museums and galleries, modern art and even street art. There are even street art tours which are very popular with both Londoners and tourists. So, let's go and find something interesting.
Today in English Up, art in London, galleries, music venues, street art.
There are many forms of art. Painting, music, photography, films and literature are just some of the most popular art forms. Here in London, you can find art just by looking around you. But here's some more detailed information. Let's watch a video.
London is a very artistic city. Both traditional and modern art are popular here. London has many art galleries with classic paintings. In the Tate Modern Gallery, visitors can see many new styles of art created in the 21st century. A lot of people in London are fond of photography. The capital of the UK is also a nice location for movie making. Many British films take place in London. Another side of London art is music. You can enjoy a good music performance at the Royal Albert Hall, different pubs and restaurants, or even on the streets. If you like magic tricks, street magicians are always ready to surprise you. No matter what kind of art you like, you can find it in London.
Do you recognise all the types of art from the video? Let's test your knowledge.
Match the words with the pictures. Photography, music, painting.
So that was pretty easy. Here's another test for you, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Choose the correct answer. A good camera is an important element of photography. Classical concerts take place at the Royal Albert Hall. Tate Modern Gallery exhibits many new styles of arts.
Great, you did very well. We will keep talking about art in the next part of our programme, where we will meet a real art dealer from London. Stay tuned.
Coming up next, interview with an art dealer.
Welcome back to English Up. Now, as long as there is art, there are people who sell it. Eleanor Elisa is one such person. She works as an art dealer in her own gallery. So, let's find out more about Eleanor's job.
London is in a very privileged position. We have some of the best art schools in the world, and that is known. People come from all over the world to go to art college and university in London. We spend half our time going around all the universities. Our artists are all students and recent graduates, so that's how we source the artists that we work with. I would love to be an artist, but it's not something that comes naturally to me, so I'll have to enjoy other people's creativity instead.
Eleanor mentions three interesting words which are connected with education. They are the names of educational facilities. Watch the video again and try to find them.
London is in a very privileged position. We have some of the best art schools in the world, and that is known. People come from all over the world to go to art college and university in London. We spend half our time going around all the universities. Our artists are all students and recent graduates, so that's how we source the artists that we work with. I would love to be an artist, but it's not something that comes naturally to me, so I'll have to enjoy other people's creativity instead.
These words are school, college and university, but what's the difference? School provides education for children, or it can be a special institution where you concentrate on one subject, for example, karate school. College offers higher education than school, and sometimes a college is part of a university. And university is the biggest and most complex of all these institutions. Now let's put these words in a test so that you can understand them better.
Complete the sentences by filling in the gaps. Bobby is 7 years old. He likes going to school. Gina studies at the Green Templeton College, which is a part of the University of Oxford. My mother decided to get a driver's license and went to the driving school.
Good job, everyone. I hope you pay regular visits to art galleries, listen to classical music and watch lots of good films. That's all we've got time for today on English Up. My name's Joe. See you next time.
Grammar-wise. Легкий подход к сложным вещам.
Oh, it's so hot in here. Will you open the window? Oh, thank you, thank you. No, it's still so stuffy. Open the door, will you?
Oh, thank you. I think it's time to start filming, so would you all please turn off your phones? Thank you very much. Thank you. So, hello and welcome. My name is Katie and you are watching Grammar Wise. In today's program, I will explain how to make polite requests, how to ask people to do something for us. But at the beginning, as usual, we will watch a dialogue.
Honey, will you get me a glass of water, please? It's really hot and I'm so thirsty. Please, will you?
Yeah, okay. I'll bring it in.
Honey, please?
I'll bring it in a moment. Here.
Darling, will you open the window? It's so stuffy in here. It's really hard to breathe.
Finally.
The window, it's stuffy. Will you please open the window?
We just gotta... Okay.
Thank you.
That's been an issue with Jeremy Lin. He's had 22 turnovers in the last 4 games, so as good as he is,
Honey.
he has a tendency to cough it up.
Honey.
What?
Would you please turn the sound down? It's so loud in here.
Stop. I won't do anything. Stop.
It'll be like this for 9 months. Do you still want a baby?
Poor man, when your wife is pregnant, there is no time to relax. When the woman from the dialogue asked her husband to do something, she said, "Will you open the window?" or "Will you bring me some juice?" So, the special word of today's program is will. We usually use it in a situation when we ask someone to do something for us or when we agree to do something. To better understand how to form sentences with will, let's watch some episodes.
Honey, will you get me a glass of water, please?
So, she says, "Will you get me a glass of water?" When we want to tell someone to do something for us, we can just say, "Get me a glass of water." But it's not very polite. So if you want to sound more polite, you'd better use will at the beginning of your sentence. So that's what she says. "Will you get me a glass of water, please?" Let's watch one more episode. This one.
Would you please turn it down? It's so loud in here.
She says, "Would you please turn it down?" So in this sentence, we don't have will, but we have would. Would and will are synonyms. My friends, please pay attention that we use will when we talk to someone we know well, for example, to our friends or relatives. But if you want to sound more formal, especially when you talk to someone you don't know, you would usually use would at the beginning of your request to sound more polite. So let's look at these two sentences one more time. If we look attentively, we can see that the structure of the sentence is the same in both sentences. Will you get? Would you turn it down? Let's look at the structure one more time. So we don't need these episodes anymore. So, if you want to ask someone to do something for you, you would usually say, "Will you?" or "Would you?" then action word and please at the end of your request to sound more polite. As you can see, the structure is very simple. So, it's time for you to practice. Your first task is to put the words in the correct order. Let's start. So, here we can see a sentence. You would close, please, the door. Please take your time and put these words in the correct order to make a grammatically correct request. So, very good. The correct sentence is, would you close the door, please? Would you close the door, please? Very good. But I have one more sentence. Let's look here. A taxi will call me you, please. Okay? Take your time. Great. The correct sentence is: will you call me a taxi, please? And now you're going to see some word combinations, and I will ask you to make polite questions using them. Are you ready? Let's start. So, the first one. Help me with this. Very good. The correct answer is: will you help me with this? Okay, the next word combination is do homework. Great. The correct answer is: will you do your homework? And the last word combination is answer the phone. Let's imagine the phone is ringing, but you cannot answer the phone. So what will you say? You are absolutely right. You will say, will you answer the phone, please? Well done. You are very good students.
If we want to tell people what to do, we use the following sentence structure. First, we mention the helping word, will, or would, to sound more polite. After that, we add you, then the action word, and later, all the other words you need.
We can use will not only when we make polite requests, but also when we agree to do something. Let's look at some examples. So, the first one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's look at this sentence. He says, okay, I will. So, she asked him, will you get me some water? The short answer will be, okay, I will. Everything is very simple. Let's watch one more episode. This one.
I'll bring it in a moment.
Okay, he says, I'll bring it in a moment. Please pay attention that in this sentence we use a short form of the verb will. In conversational English, we do not usually say, I will bring or I will open. We usually use a short form. I'll open, I'll bring. So let's look at the structure of these sentences one more time. Okay, let's look here. So, at the beginning, we have a subject. We can use will when we talk about any number of people. So, I can say, I will help you, or I can say, Chris and I will help you. So, at the beginning, we have a subject, then we have will, and then any action word. Right now, you are going to see some word combinations. Then I will describe a problem I have, and I will ask you to help me. Your task is to agree using these word combinations. Okay? So, the first problem. I lost my wallet. I don't have any money. Will you give me some money? You're absolutely right. The answer is, I will give you some money. Okay, another problem. I have 2 tickets to Paris, but my friend cannot go with me. So, will you fly with me to Paris? And your answer is, of course, I will fly with you to Paris. And I have one more problem. It's so cold in here. Will you please close the door? And your answer is, I will close the door. So thank you very much. You are very good students.
If you want to express your willingness to do something or a promise, we use the following sentence structure. First, we mention the subject. For example, I, we. After that, we add our helping word, will. then the action word, and all the other words.
If someone asks you to do something, you can't always agree. Let's watch an episode and learn how to do it grammatically correct. So, this one.
I won't do anything.
Okay, let's look at this sentence. I won't do anything. Once again, in conversational English, we usually use short form. So, instead of saying will not, we usually say won't. That's what we see in this sentence. I won't do anything. Let's look at the structure. So, at the beginning, we have a subject. I, we, whatever. Then we will have either will not or short form won't. And any action word. Is it clear? Because right now you are going to practice. I'm going to describe some situations and I will ask you for help. But this time your task is to make negative sentences using won't and word combinations you will see. Okay? So are you ready? Let's start. So the first problem I have. I want to buy a new house. A very big one. So will you give me $1 million? Unfortunately, your answer is I won't give you $1 million. Okay, I have another problem. I need to take a driving test, but I'm afraid I won't pass it. So, will you take a driving test instead of me? And one more time, your answer is no. I won't take a driving test for you. Of course, it's cheating. It's not right. And one more request. Will you stop using the internet? I'm sure most of you will say, no, I won't stop using the internet. So, well done.
To talk about unwillingness to do something or refusal, we use the following sentence structure. First, we mention the subject. Then we add the helping word will with not and our action word. And then all the other words you need.
Revise all the material we have learned today, will you? And now, will you watch the dialogue one more time and repeat all the phrases the wife used? Let's watch.
Honey, will you get me a glass of water, please? It's really hot and I'm so thirsty. Please, will you?
Okay. I'll bring it in.
Honey, please?
I'll bring it in a moment. Here.
Darling, will you open the window? It's so stuffy in here. It's really hard to breathe.
Finally.
The window, it's stuffy. Will you please open the window?
We just gotta... Okay.
Thank you.
That's been an issue with Jeremy Lin. He's had 22 turnovers in the last 4 games, so as good as he is,
Honey.
he has a tendency to cough it up.
Honey.
What?
Would you please turn the sound down? It's so loud in here.
Stop. I won't do anything. Stop.
It'll be like this for 9 months. Do you still want a baby?
So, will you remember everything that we've learned today? I hope you will. Thank you for watching Grammar Wise. Goodbye.
Labor of love. Страсть к любимому делу.
London is a thriving metropolis, running at its own pace. Life in this big city sometimes resembles an exhausting marathon. But despite crowds of people and heavy traffic, you can still find some remote places where you can feel relaxed and calm. Regent's Park is an oasis of peace right in the heart of London. This large green parkland is a true paradise for children, sport enthusiasts, dog owners and their pets. Meet Kai, an Alaskan Malamute, and his happy owner, Rachel Hunter. Over the last year, Kai has become a source of inspiration to Rachel, who started keeping a blog on Kai's behalf.
My name's Rachel Hunter. I live in London, and this is my dog Kai. He's 1 year old.
Kai is an Alaskan Malamute, born in May 2012. His favourite things include food, walks, people, and other dogs. Rachel Hunter is a senior health economist at University College London. Rachel is a fun-loving person whose interests include hanging out with friends, music, reading, and of course, her dog. For more than a year, Rachel has been keeping a blog about her pet called Malamute and Me. I've always wanted an Alaskan Malamute. Rachel Hunter.
Kai, come on. Sit. Good boy. Down. Good boy. Oh, such a good boy. Yeah, good boy. I've always wanted an Alaskan Malamute since I was younger. We finally bought our own house here in London, and as a result we had a garden, so we had the space to finally have quite a big